I, Wolfgang, will reveal the architectural blueprints of grand compositions to construct immortal masterpieces, proving that even a genius needs a sturdy plan before unleashing an orchestra. Welcome, my glorious apprentices. We have journeyed through the minuscule notes, the pulsating rhythms, the heart-warming harmonies, and the thrilling adventures of modulation. Now we reach the apex. We talk about the structure. A genius doesn't just throw notes onto a page like a chef throwing spices into a pot. He must build a palace, a magnificent, resonant palace for his divine music.
Introduction: being a musical architect.
Think of it. Would a builder just stack bricks randomly and call it a cathedral? Monstrous! No, there must be a plan, a design, a grand vision. The same is true for music. We're talking about the fundamental forms, the grand designs that house our most profound musical thoughts. Without structure, music is just noise. With it, it becomes a world. So, let's start with the sonata form, the ultimate drama. Now for the king of all forms, the sonata form. This is not just a musical structure, it is a dramatic play in 3 acts, all contained within a single movement. Act 1. The exposition. This is where I introduce my main characters. My first theme, often bold and assertive, and my second theme, usually more lyrical and contrasting. They meet, they greet, and they establish the initial tension. It's all very polite at first. Act 2. The development. The chaos, the conflict, the betrayal. Here, the music truly goes everywhere. My themes are broken apart, twisted, tossed into different keys, and subjected to all sorts of dramatic torture. It's a sonic battlefield where anything can happen. Act 3. The recapitulation. But fear not, my friends, for eventually order is restored. My themes return, usually in the home key, triumphant and resolved. All the problems are fixed, and we get our glorious, satisfying ending. It's the ultimate journey from conflict to triumph, neatly packaged.
A quick look at counterpoint.
Now, for a brief glimpse into the minds of the truly brilliant, counterpoint. This is when 2 or more independent musical voices weave together, each with its own melody, but sounding absolutely marvelous as a whole. It's a mental exercise, like having a very witty conversation where everyone is talking at once, but they all make perfect sense and sound harmonious together. It is a true test of a composer's ingenuity. It's complex, it's elegant, and it's a specialty of those of us with exceptional talent.
Dynamics and orchestration.
And finally, how do we paint with sound? With dynamics and orchestration. Dynamics. This is the volume. Piano, P, is quiet, for secrets, whispers, and moments of tender confession. Fort, F, is loud, for applause, grand pronouncements, and glorious chest-thumping victories. We move between them to create tension, release, and pure emotional impact. And the instruments, each one is a character in my grand play. The gentle clarinet is a darling, graceful and warm. The French horn brings nobility. And the trumpet? The trumpet is a necessary bombast for announcing kings and thrilling climaxes. Knowing how to blend these voices is like directing the perfect cast for your opera.
A special host.
My brilliant students, before our finale, I have a surprise, a guest, a rather intense fellow whose music is, shall we say, significantly louder than mine. He's the master of the symphonies, a true giant of noise and feeling. Please give a thunderous, fort welcome to my, colleague, Ludwig van Beethoven.
You want the symphony. It is not a gentle dance or a polite minuet. It is a battle. The symphony is the sound of humanity struggling against fate. The first movement is the declaration, conflict, powerful and relentless. The second movement is the soul, slow, deep, a necessary period of profound thought. The third movement is the charge. No elegant steps here. It is the furious, unstoppable energy of the scherzo. The fourth movement is the victory. All the struggle culminates in a glorious, overwhelming burst of light and triumph. A symphony demands your struggle. It demands your soul. He takes a ragged, profound breath. Now go, listen, and feel the noise.
Goodness, I believe my flute just cracked. Perhaps I should stick to the piano concerto next time.
Final advice und conclusion.
So, there you have it. The grand sweep of music theory, from the humble note to the majestic symphony. You now possess the knowledge, the tools, and, I hope, the inspiration. Go forth, create drama, beauty, and maybe, just maybe, write something that's almost as good as mine. The world awaits your symphony. Now, if you'll excuse me, I hear a new melody calling my name. But before to leave, do not forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment below. And if you want to support the channel, you can even become a member of the channel. In description, you can find the link to buy the book on my Requiem and its mysterious completion. Ciao.